Build number 11 for sim update number 3 beta for Flight Simulator 2024 has just landed. In this video we're going to look at the release notes, but first let's roll the intro. So the latest build will bump up the version to version 1.5.15.0. And it contains some fixes, mostly some general bug fixes, and of course there's the disclaimer again about the community folder that needs to be empty if you're experiencing issues, to avoid that, let's say, one of the community add-ons will cause issues. I would say first test it with content in the community folder, and if you're experiencing issues then move them outside, but I would say be aware of this. Then if we're looking at the general bug fixes, there's some interesting bug fixes. The first three are really interesting. The other ones are regressions, which were introduced. So let's start with the normal fixes. First one is they fixed the external V cockpit size and placement not being saved, right? That's a pretty interesting one. As well as they fixed the Towplane sometimes not spawning. So if you are flying with those gliders, there's the Towplanes. Then I would say the Towplane was not correctly spawning, right? And the Towplane is then the aircraft which pulls you into the air. Then there were some rare crashes, which I would say occurred when adjusting the flight plan waypoint's altitude, because you can modify the waypoint's altitude. Likely we will cover that in a later video how to do that, but there were some rare occasions where it crashed for some reason. Then if we look at the regression fixes, first of all, version 1.5.7, they introduced an issue where the pop-out windows were not working. That's now being fixed, as well as they activated they fixed an issue where if you activated the drone mode, it goes crazy. And the drone mode went really crazy. I saw it several times, but hopefully it's now being fixed. Besides that, there was the PC24, the modularity, the passenger door does not interact on walkaround. And those three regression bugs are now fixed. Besides that, there's a new thing which they call the edit the presets locked pop-up when trying to edit an action on a locked preset. So you can, let's say, configure locked presets for controllers, and if you try to modify them, you will now get a nice pop-up. Besides that, they fixed some SDK issues, but there's the WASM API, and the WASM API is kind of critical because it's used by a lot of developers, and they fixed the WASM system reloading on build package. This will likely not affect you if you play Flight Simulator, but for those who are building things for Flight Simulator, they will be affected 100%. And with this, we're at the end of the video where we looked at some nice fixes which are introduced, but also some regressions being resolved. The question remains, when is sim update number 3 ready for general availability? That remains the question. I'm not sure, but maybe we're close to a release, so let's keep an eye on the flightsimulator.com website, as well as social media, and of course also to my channel, because if there's a new build or the official release is there, I will definitely post a video about that. Again, here in this video, I hope you liked it and hope to see you back next time.